Hello YouTube. This video is specifically directed to Clownfish TV, but I also touch upon other channels like The Quartering, Heels vs. Babyface, Anna That Star Wars Girl, Geeks and Gamers, channels like that. This has kind of been a long time coming just because I have seen the changes that Clownfish TV has kind of gone through, and I'm getting to my limit of where I'm just going to hold my tongue and I just need to get this out, especially with the latest videos and how how it's being conducted and how it seems to me that Clownfish TV, alongside the other channels I've mentioned, have kind of become that which they started to be against. Firstly, personally, I like to say that I believe that Neon and Geeky Sparkles, they are to me couple goals. I want what they have. I absolutely believe that they love each other and have two amazing kids with them. I see it in the way their videos come out. I see it in the way they interact with each other. I think they have been married for like a long while and they still love each other and stuff like that. I think it's very cool. I wish I could have that longevity. Okay? Now, that doesn't diminish the fact that Clownfish TV as a channel, like the other channels I've mentioned, have changed. They've changed into something unrecognizable to me. And I need to speak out because I expect better from you guys. And the reason I expect better from you guys is because when I started following you guys, when I started being part of the Clownfish TV community, you guys presented yourself one way. I expect you to keep that same standard. I don't want you to downgrade. Get better. Get better. That's what I want from you. That's what I expect from you as a subscriber. Now, I joined Clownfish TV the same time I joined the other channels like The Quartering and Geeks and Gamers. I joined them around episode 8 of Star Wars when that released. Episode 8, if you don't know, Star Wars is the Last Jedi. I liked episode 7. I enjoyed it. I thought it was a good time. I didn't have a problem with it. When episode 8 came out, right, The Last Jedi, when that came out, I had a lot of conflictions. The thing was, I didn't know how to articulate them. I remember walking out of the movie theater and thinking, there's something off about this movie. I couldn't say exactly what, but I just felt it. Clownfish TV, That Star Wars Girl Anna, Geeks and Gamers, The Quartering, they were able to articulate the feelings that I was having about it, the reservations I had. And because they were able to articulate my thoughts and my emotions, I followed them. Through the years, I have dropped all of them except for Clownfish TV and That Star Wars Girl, Anna. And the reason I dropped all the other channels, and even the most recent one, Smash JT and Heels vs. Babyface, I was also subscribed to them for a bit and then I dropped them, is kind of for the same reason that now I see in Clownfish TV going down that same route, and as well as That Star Wars Girl. I see them going down the same kind of rabbit hole of right-leaning. I don't even know what's that. I don't even know if it's that or want to say that, because it's just more that they are becoming the very thing that I wanted you guys to fight against. So, episode 8 came out years ago at this point. And one of the things that I absolutely appreciated and enjoyed about Clownfish TV is that they have experience in the industry. They've worked with Disney. Neon, they worked in Disney, they worked in comics, they worked in publishing and advertising. They know what they're talking about. I appreciate that perspective on things because very much like them and all of the other and everyone else that were fans of Star Wars were being called and diminished and trivialized to phobics. That's what we were called. Gamergate to me started this era of what I like to call the vilification of the audience. All of a sudden, if you didn't like a piece of media, it wasn't because the media that we were consuming is bad. It's because we were bad ourselves. That takes the onus off of the people who are in charge of making the media and puts it on the audience. That's not how it works. That's not how any piece of media works. You make a piece of media for whatever reason you want, because you want to express some artistic value, because you want to make money, because you just want to get a message out there, an agenda, whatever. But it is not on the audience their reason for not liking it or liking it. It's you. You're the one. People, I don't understand how these media companies put the onus on the audience when they're the ones that put in charge of everything. We won't put our money towards things that we don't want to. So make the things you're making something that we want to put our money towards. And I know I mentioned the movies, but as I followed Clownfish TV, as I followed Quartering and all that, this vilification seeped into video games. Now, I'm a gamer first and foremost. That is my hobby, that's my niche, that's my area. I am a gamer. 3 decades now, over 3 decades. Well, I wasn't a gamer when I was born, but I definitely stuck to it as soon as I found out about it. So it's now been embedded in every type of media, movies, TV shows, books, video games. Every single thing now is the vilification of the audience. If you don't like it, then all of a sudden it's because we're bad people. Not because the media was trash or whatever reason we have to justify us disliking it. No, it's because we're bad people. And that turned me to channels like Clownfish TV, The Quartering, because they were speaking my language. They were reaching out and talking to me as fans, as proprietors of the media, as consumers of the media, and we're like, no, we're not bad people. We just don't like the crap you give us. And it started, at least for me, with episode 8 of Star Wars. And then it just seeped into video games. It just all of a sudden, every video game that you did not like was because it was bad. And of course, I appreciate a diversity of opinions and perspective because diversity is a good thing. It's how you become a well-rounded individual. You pay attention, you hear, you give a chance for other sides to give their point. And then you do your best to sift through, accept, disengage, engage, counterpoints, see how you feel at the end of the day about it. See what things you're willing to compromise on, accept, or just not accept. But you need to get a diverse set of opinions. You can't just listen to one side. And Clownfish TV and all those other channels were that. Especially that Star Wars girl, Anna, because I remember one of the first videos that I saw that really endeared me to her was when she put out her review of Star Wars Episode 8, and apparently she got bullied for it. She was being called all of this, and she came out with a video and talked about how the bullying affected her. And that endeared me, because I was like, yo, if the movie is bad, it's bad. Now, I will concede that there are absolutely stupid reasons that people use to say something is bad. I have lived enough time on this planet to know that some reasons aren't good reasons. You can have your reasons. Some of them aren't good. Some of them aren't good, which is what we're seeing now in recent years with the whole DEI and woke thing. It's gotten out of hand. It's gotten out of hand to the point at this point where DEI and woke is it's not a thing anymore. Because now people are just using it to when they see something that they don't like. It has nothing to do with the actual content. It's just, it has a black person. It has a woman. It has a gay character. As a gamer, I will say this until the day I die. Gamers are one of the most diverse and accepting groups of people out there. I have played for decades at this point with a diverse set of people. We are accepting of all kinds of people. When I was on Halo 3 and Halo ODST lobbies, I didn't give a damn what you were. I'll call you whatever you want me to call you. I don't care what you have between your legs. I don't care. What I care about is if you're going to grief me or not. Are you going to play the game and play this team objective and actually push through? Or are you just going to eat crap and just shoot and friendly fire? What are you doing? Are we going to be able to secure the areas, or are you just mucking about? You know what I'm saying? That's what I cared about. Can you through 360 no scope? Are you going to just be annoying on the mics and comms? I don't care. I was every bit of the incel, edgelord, everything bad that certain groups ascribe to us gamers. I was everything. I was saying the N word, the F word, the Q word, the S word. I was saying everything that certain groups ascribe to us gamers. I was that. But then I grew up. I learned, I changed. And I believe I changed for the better because I don't see an issue with having diversity in games. Now, I will assert there has always been diversity in games. It's not this new thing that certain groups want to appropriate and take over. Again, I don't need somebody to look like me in order for me to like them. Going back to Star Wars, I enjoy Luke Skywalker. I'm not even a big Star Wars fan. I just kind of watch the movies and that's it. I have no reference to the extended universe. I have no some of the video games I've played, but beyond that, I would not consider myself a diehard Star Wars fan. I just enjoy it. And one of the characters I enjoy the most is Luke Skywalker. Luke Skywalker doesn't look anything like me. It doesn't look anything like me, and yet it is his actions, his demeanor, the way he behaves that I admire. And that's why I like him. I don't need somebody to look like me for me to like them. There have been plenty of people that have looked like me and I have enjoyed them. There's plenty of people that look like me and I have not enjoyed them. The problem started when the channels like The Quartering, Heels vs. Babyface, Geeks and Gamers, Smash JT most recently, all of a sudden you guys started doing this shift, or you guys started behaving in the same way that we were going against the people that were calling us out. I didn't appreciate Disney or video game companies or other movie companies saying I didn't like Star Wars or Star Wars didn't make their money because I was a racist or sexist or whatever. I didn't appreciate Anita Sarkeesian or Zoe Quinn saying that, it's people like me who make, working in games terrible. I'm like, no. I absolutely guarantee that if you make good products, people will come. People will enjoy it. Make whatever you want. As long as it's good, as long as it's enjoyable, as long as it's fun, people are going to like it. So just make good shit. I think that at the end of the day, that's everything we've been saying. But unfortunately, Geeks and Gamers, The Quartering, I saw it first in The Quartering, and then Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers started. Anna has been going down that hole as well, that direction. I remember Jessie from Mindless Entertainment. I don't know what's up with her. She's stopped making videos, but she was kind of in that group too, but then she stopped. And I'm starting to think it's maybe because she's seen this change in the channels she used to be friends with, and she had to separate herself from that because it gets to a point that you just don't take it as crap. And that is what I see now with Clownfish TV. Again, I was with Clownfish TV since episode 8 came out. I was with them when they were calling out Disney for revamping Rotten Tomatoes to make sure Captain Marvel got a good score. You guys remember that? I was with them when they were calling out Disney for buying out movie tickets to make Captain Marvel look good. I was with them. I was with them when they were calling out Kathleen Kennedy and how she, ruined Star Wars and I was with them. I understood them, especially because I respect their experience in Disney. I loved hearing about Neon and his experience and how working with Disney and other companies like Disney, you have to toe the line. His experience in having to change his article or change his opinion on something that's going to publish because, Disney wants to present a certain image and how he has been encouraged to change it up. So, Geeks and Gamers, The Quartering, all them guys, Rakita Law, in a sense as well, started doing this thing where it stopped becoming about calling people out and it just started being about how much better we are than them. Look how stupid they are. It stopped being about the arguments themselves and just started being about the mechanics of the argument. It started being about who the people were as opposed to what it is that they were saying. And with Clownfish TV, the straw that broke the camel's back for me was their absolute latest video that they did with this one. This one right here. AAA games devs can't even with Trump and Musk. It's 2 hours ago. This video is what broke me. This video is what broke me because it's some bullshit. Firstly, I have commented on that video 3 or 4 times. Where the hell are all my comments? My comments are all according to the guidelines of your channel. They're on topic, they're respectful, and they are absolutely addressed to what the conversation is about. I put in the comments, and I will say it again because my comments are not appearing, so I don't know if you're pulling a Disney or a Musk and deleting comments that you don't like, or if it's a bot, but I challenge you, Neon, and also Geeky, I challenge you, I dare you, I put it to you to do exactly the thing that Musk did when he gave his exuberant gesticulation display of affection. I dare you to do it. Get on TikTok, do a voiceover, use his audio, and do it. And please tell me what reaction you're going to get. Use your avatars and do it. I challenge you. You're not going to piss in my pocket and tell me it's raining. Put your money where your mouth is. It was a Yahtzee salute through and through. And I will put it to you again, as I've stated in the comments that are not showing up on that video. He did it twice. He didn't do it the one time of this, thumbnail that you guys use. That wasn't one time. He did it twice. He faced the audience and he turned his back and he did it to the audience behind him. He did it twice. Why are you and the other commenters on that video, on this specific video, why are you guys conveniently forgetting that? I saw it live. I saw the inauguration. I saw it. It was live. It's on video. Why are you guys acting like he did it once? Oh, with this one thing, he was exuberant. He did it twice. So I challenge you to do the same thing. Don't do what mainstream media likes to do and misdirect us. Don't do what Disney likes to do and make us look one way while we're looking at something else. Don't do that. Don't ask us to allow things that we wouldn't allow, all these video game companies telling us how bad we are and then seeing the actual evidence of no, we were right. How many times have you, Clownfish TV, have been right about the state of comic books or video games or certain things that are happening in media? And it turns out you guys were right, or at least you guys were more right than wrong. And now you're behaving exactly like the mainstream media that we have gone against, that we have been trying to call out, and we're just supposed to be like, oh yeah, okay. There is no blind faith loyalty I have to you guys. I don't have blind faith loyalty to anybody. I can't. As a human being, I can't. There's no way I can just have blind loyalty to something. You have to prove consistently that you are somebody that I should trust, that I should respect. And I do respect you, Clownfish TV. I respect the experiences that you have had in the industry. I respect the videos that you have made calling out the hypocrisy and the BS. I respect that. But there's a big problem that's been going on recently where you do not respect my intelligence and do your due diligence and show us both sides. You used to. You used to get on this video either with Geeky Sparkles or by yourself and you would call it out. Hell, you even called out this video recently. One of these most recent videos. This one, Coke is MAGA. This one was actually a decent one because you actually brought up the fact that this was the same way that the people on the right or MAGA acted when Bud Light had the trans person on it. I don't know what, Dylan Mulvaney. I remember that. I remember how Kid Rock and all those MAGA people, they were like, no more Bud Light, boycott Bud Light. I remember that. And so I absolutely appreciate that in this video, you call out exactly the way that they behaved. They're calling Coke MAGA because the president or whatever, went to see Trump. Yeah, okay, good that you called out the stupidity of MAGA when they did it with Bud Light. stupidness. I appreciate that. But that's just one video out of a whole slew of videos that you are just not calling out. Every other video is about blue sky and purity tests. DEI is trash. It's garbage. NBC, main news is desperation in Disney. Look how salty they are. It's not about the things. It's no longer about the actions of it. It's the people that put out the actions. I'm not saying they're all right. I'm not saying they're good. I absolutely do agree on some of your points that this is just BS, like any other group has done. They just say things to say things. The problem that I'm having, the disappointment that I'm experiencing, is that you have stopped, or you have voluntarily decided to just do it one way. There is no more talk of the other side. Like, you literally talk about the saltiness of liberals and, and MSNBC and, oh my God, all of these DEI initiatives and Blue Sky. Why don't you talk about how X and / Twitter is and what's going on over there? What the hell? I was surprised. One of the more recent videos that you did. In this one, 2 weeks ago, X just turned on Elon Musk. I was surprised that you did a video on this because you have been glazing Elon Musk for months now. There has not been a video that has Elon with this AI generated thumbnail of how just awesome he is. Oh my God, Elon did this and look how they're freaking out. Elon is this. I was shocked that you actually did that video where he started blocking and removing accounts of people that started to disagree with him. You kinda showed the hypocrisy of Elon, where he was talking about how he's a free speech guy and all that, but now he's doing the very same thing that other people have been accused of. He's silencing other people. The moment he said something that the audience he cultivated did not like, he started removing their verifications, moving their platforms. I appreciated that. Why is it, since then, and again, this was posted 2 weeks ago, since then, you have not put out one video about the absolute fraud gamer that Elon is and how he got exposed as being a fraud gamer? So many other channels have talked about the absolute fragility of Elon and how insecure and stupid he is to lie about something like that. To be considered the top gamer, in Path of Exile and Diablo 4 when he wasn't even him. When it was proven that it wasn't even him. He's a liar. And then when he was called out by Asmongold, he blocked Asmongold. He removed his Twitter checkmark. Why the hell? Where's that video? Where is that video? MSNBC is in deep stuff. Oh, Elon's buying TikTok. Yeah, there's some antitrust issues there, and because he already owns X, and how will that be? But how about him blocking Asmongold or removing his thing? Hell, how about him breaking TOS and leaking DMs? What kind of POS do you gotta be to leak your DMs, bro? You wouldn't like it. I am absolutely positively sure you wouldn't like it if you're texting with someone or DMing somebody and they just expose a personal text you've had. So where the hell is it? Where is the video showing us the hypocrisy of Elon Musk? Call him out. I have seen months and months, years of this point of you calling everybody on the left out. The hypocrisy, the salt, the news media. You even added freaking skeet stains on Joy Behar for talking about The View. Because you still have the freaking humor of a teenager, bro. What is that? Come on, man. I expect better from you. I want better from you. You used to be better than this. You have literally made videos ripping Blue Sky and Hollywood, MSNBC, all these woke movies, DEI, every single thing, but you won't call out the free speech king who blocks people and removes their platform when they don't agree with him? The moment Elon sided with the H-1B1 visas and people were saying, no, you have it wrong, he started removing everybody. Started blocking everybody. And then demanding that the platform become a much more peaceful place, a much more happy place. And then threw that out the window and calling people the R word. Are you serious? You literally make your channel on TV, movies, video games especially, and how the woke agenda, all of this. Elon wants D&D. Oh my God, that'd be so great. Oh, Elon wants to make games great again and use AI and hurt the gaming industry with their wokeness. Why would you believe that man when he can't even take criticism? He literally lied about being a good player. If he came out and literally said, yeah, I boost my account or I pay somebody to play it, it wouldn't have mattered. But the fact that he lied about it and tried to come off, yeah, that's BS behavior. That's child shit, bro. And still, you have not called that out. And especially how Asmongold, the Rat King, that guy is literally a pillar in the community. There was even that video of like game developers and stuff being afraid of him and other channels like him because of the pull that they have and influence on the audience. And so now Elon not only leaks the DMs that he had, insults the guy, and removes his verification. I don't know if Asmon got his verification back, if he did or not, but it doesn't matter. What matters is the point that it happened. And you have gone so far into this glazing that you don't even call it out. Elon is suing Twitch. He's going to save gaming. He wants to make it great again. He tells Wizards of the Coast to burn in hell because they erased Gary Gygax. And now here you are conveniently omitting the fact that he did the Yahtzee salute twice. He didn't do it once, Neon and Geeky. He did it twice. It's not an exuberant awkwardness Asperger guy who just, no, he did it twice. Again, I dare you, I challenge you, do what he did. And as well, I challenge to all the other commenters that I have commented on that video, and I said the same thing. Then you guys do it. Please, get on TikTok. Do the voiceover. Do that whole segment of what Elon did. And please tell me that it was nothing. That you're not going to get any backlash. Put your money where your mouth is. I'm calling you out. And this is the video that kind of got to me because I don't know how you can see what he did and then say, nah, it's nothing. As well as to all the other commenters, all the other subscribers, as me in the community, like, are you guys not going to call this out? Are you guys not going to put your money where your mouth is? It was absolutely a Yahtzee salute. It was absolutely what he did, what all those neo-Yahtzees have been doing for the past couple of years when they march around in some states. It's the same thing. Oh, Hillary and Kamala did it. Then where the hell were you when that happened? Why do you only care when it makes the other team mad? Why have you not called out Elon, the free speech king, for blocking, removing verification, and not being able to handle criticism against him? Where is that video? I was expecting it. I was surprised when you made this video of calling him out for, removing people's verification on Twitter and stuff when they disagreed with him on the immigration stuff. I was surprised. I was shocked that you actually would do that, especially considering how every other Elon video before that was just how great he is. Oh, they just got roasted. Oh, wow. They just got roasted. He's going to make gaming great again. How wonderful. How stupid Blue Sky is. They're stupid. They have these purity tests that X themselves because that's what all they do. They these purity tests and all that. What the hell happened with Elon? And that's my limit. Because it has been months, possibly years now, that you guys have been doing this shift. You guys have been doing this moving where it's just like hey, yo, if you're going to call something out, then call it out. Don't give me this half-ass stuff, because that was the very reason that I went to you guys in the first place. It's the same reason I left the quartering, and I left Heels versus Babyface and Smash JT and Geeks and Gamers, because they did this BS shift. They did this turn. It stopped being about actually calling it out and just being silent and admitting when it's your team that does it, it's good. When it's the other team, yeah, let's make them cry. You just want cruelty for cruelty's sake. You want the other team to be salty. You want the other side to be, what the hell are you doing? Tell me what they did wrong. Don't be like them. Don't be like Anita Sarkeesian and Zoe Quinn, who call us all out simply for giving a criticism, which, again, I will absolutely concede that you should never give death threats or harassment threats or harass anybody if you don't like their media. You should never do that. But give your criticism? Absolutely. What they were doing wrong, the gaming media, when they called, us incels, or the movie industry, when they call us xenophobes and homophobes and all that, the problem that they do, and the problem I have a problem with them, is not because they're calling that out. I am absolutely positively sure that they do get death threats, and they do get racist threats, and they do get all kinds of harassment. I absolutely believe they do that. The problem they do is that they group us all into it, where it has become any criticism of something is considered to be evil and vile and racist and something. That's the problem. The problem is not that we criticize. The problem is that they're making any criticisms as an attack. That's the problem. And you, one of the last channels that I've joined since the episode 8 of Star Wars came out, you guys have been going into that direction for months now, years. It is just about talking about how the other side, they're melting down. How the other side are salty. MSN freaks out over Elon. Elon wants to buy MSNBC. And it's always with these AI thumbnails, man. AI thumbnails of Rachel Maddow. AI thumbnails of Elon being cool and being... What the hell is wrong with you? Be better. This isn't what I signed up for you all those years ago. I appreciate and respect your perspective on things. But this isn't perspective. This is just you kicking somebody when they're down. This is just you poking in a bear to see how much they cry. Give us something more. How can I trust your actions when you literally every once in a while give us another side? They can't deal with Trump winning. DEI is done. Hollywood's seeing red. They just got a reality check to Hollywood. They're blaming gamers again. Show me something else, man. Don't act like all the companies that you enjoy do their shit right. Don't act like, oh yeah, the companies that are that are on our team, oh yeah, look what happened with Kingdom Come Deliverance. Why don't you talk about that? Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, look at what's been going on. The audience that was cultivated and how much they supported and enjoyed the first Kingdom Come Deliverance because it wasn't succumbing to the woke agenda. And now part 2 has supposedly one black person in a gay scene, and all of a sudden we gotta burn the studio down? Why don't you talk about that? Why don't you talk about Elon Musk being an absolute hypocrite, fragile man and blocking people that don't agree with him? You remember that the first thing he did when he bought Twitter was change the algorithm so his tweets are boosted to everyone else. He was literally born with a silver spoon in his mouth, and when he bought Twitter, he literally put a silver spoon in his mouth again and boosted his account. You have no issue with that? You have no issue with that, especially you who have talked about and made videos about, your experience in the industry and how managing social media and all of that, like the experience you've talked about, what you've enjoyed. I was with you those years that you guys were trying to hit 100K. I was with you. The algorithm was working against you. I was there with you guys. Again and again and again, you're putting out these videos and your numbers don't go up. All these subscribers are just not going up, and I was with you. I was hating on YouTube for absolutely showing favoritism and algorithmic BS because you guys were doing this stuff and you were calling it out. Now, You're almost at 600K and that's all out the window? You have no problem with a booster? With Elon Musk, who literally changed the algorithm so his could get more prominence than everyone else? You're really not going to call out the absolute hypocrisy that this guy literally did a Yahtzee salute? Oh, no, he was just being exuberant. He was just being exuberant. Then do it. Please. I have no problem being corrected. I enjoy criticisms and being corrected because that way I grow. You grow from your mistakes, not when you do something right all the time. You learn and you grow when you find out you did something wrong and you grow from it. So please, show me it was wrong. Show me I'm wrong to not believe what I saw when he did it twice again. And I think that's what really kind of set me off. Because you guys are behaving the same way the mainstream media, the same way the movie industry, the same way the game industry likes to do this misdirect. And instead of addressing the valid criticisms and the valid concerns that the audience has, they just turn an eye to the harassment and the death threats that they get and talk about that. No. I absolutely agree that people should not be getting death threats and publishers should not be getting harassed and video content creators shouldn't be getting, threats of any kind or swatted for the stuff they do. I absolutely agree they shouldn't. But they shouldn't hide away from the valid criticism that they had, that I have, like with episode 8. I do have a problem with Rey's character and how much they changed her. I have a problem with Finn's character. In video games, I have a problem with certain video games and how they present it because what happened? You guys remember what happened with Voltage or Voltec, the people who did the Saints Row reboot? They were out there harping on everything, talking about how they're going to be this and this, and then they closed down because they didn't want to address the concerns that the audience had. They only addressed the threats, and they all do that. Movie industry, Disney. They all do that. We saw Brie Larson out there, Rachel Ziegler calling all the people who have any concerns about it. What do they call us? Incels, racists, homophobes. And now here you are, not doing that. You're just omitting it. You are not even bringing it up, which you should. You should bring up the double standard. And again, I challenge you, just like I challenge all the other 600,000 subscribers to your channel. I challenge each and every one of you. If you think that this wasn't a Yahtzee salute, that people like me no, this is stupid, you guys are over-exaggerating, then please do it yourselves. Just do it yourselves. And ask yourself, why are you conveniently forgetting that he did it twice? It wasn't one time. Even the mainstream media is conveniently cutting out the 2 times he did it. I see it. They're only replaying the moment that you have on your thumbnail. That's the only time. That's what they're playing most of the time. But he did it twice. He did it to the people behind him and to the people in front of him. He did it twice. Why the hell are we acting like this was just an exuberant? Oh, he's just awkward. Really? Because that kind of sounds like people who like saying the N-word, but then they justify by saying, oh, but that's just, the songs that I listen to. Oh, I have friends who are black, so I can say the N-word. Oh, I have gay friends, so I can say the F-word. That's the same logic. That's the same logic. Oh, he's just exuberant. Really? He's just exuberant? He did it twice, and that's just exuberance. He said the N-word, but that's because he has friends. Oh, it's just a song that they're following. Really? Awkwardness? Social anxiety? When you have anxiety, you kind of do stupid things. That's how we're excusing it. 2 times? Again, I challenge you to do it then. Please prove me wrong. I don't have a problem being wrong. It's one of the greatest strengths we have as human beings. When we're wrong in thinking or in action or in something, please show me. But don't not piss in my pocket and tell me it's raining. Especially since before this video that just came out, as this one that comes out, you have literally not talked about how he removed Asmongold's verification on Twitter. And how he went against his own TOS and leaked DMs. You don't want to call that out? You don't have a problem with someone releasing DMs. Especially if that someone is the person in charge of the entire company. You wouldn't have a problem. If Disney did that to you when you were still working with them, that they called you out for, whatever, for being an idiot, or they called you an idiot, and then they released correspondence you had with them, you wouldn't have any problem with that? Come on, man. I expect better from you. You were better. But recently, no. DEI bleeding, Twitch is cooked, catfight against The View. Dude, you even brought up the video where, game devs are afraid of YouTube critics. How the hell you're going to tell me that, Asmongold has so much power and sway, and then he literally has a difference of opinion or exposing Elon Musk as a fake gamer? No, we don't want to talk about that. So many other channels have called it out. So many other channels have shown and proven how it is that he's a fake gamer. You don't call any of that out. This guy literally lied about being a gamer. Like one of the most innocuous BS ever. That nobody would have mattered, but it matters to the actions of the type of person that he is. Like, come on, dude. You guys seriously glaze over Elon when he makes the liberals cry. When he makes the woke cry. When he gets them salty. Oh, you guys love it when Blue Sky hates the Apple CEO. And D&D goes gambling and how sad. Look at Mark Ruffalo and Mark Hamill. Oh my God, they're crazy. They're going so, they have TDS. Look at Rachel Ziegler. Oh my God. Game journals agree with us now after we told him for years that this is BS. He's always smiling. Always awesome. I will concede, I agree with you with Doctor Who. To me, Doctor Who ended when Peter Capaldi left. Doctor Who's not Doctor Who anymore. I absolutely enjoy your Doctor Who videos because, yeah, you've been a longer Doctor Who fan than I have. I'm a new Whovian. I started with Eccleston and I ended with Capaldi. I have no care, no want, no desire to know anything past Capaldi. I gave it a chance, did not like it. That's it. So I absolutely agree with you on the stuff that you've talked about in Doctor Who. From their ratings. And again, you show me facts. You show me the graphs, the numbers, because again, as we've seen with The Acolyte, as we've seen with movies, as we've seen with video games, it's the money, stupid. It's the numbers. If you're not making the money, if you're not making the numbers, you're not going to get another season. You're not going to get the premiership budget. You got to make up that. Now, how can you make it up? Maybe not go so hard in certain areas and certain topics. Yeah, sure. How about, we don't do DEI stuff no more. How about, maybe don't go in the woke stuff. I understand that. I agree with you. But don't give me one side, man. Don't tell me that they're doing all these things wrong and that the media only talks about one side. And yet you behave exactly like them. What the hell happened? This is exactly why I left the Quartering and Geeks and Gamers and Heels vs. Babyface and Smash JT. It stopped being about the actual issues and the arguments, and it just started being about getting one up against somebody. And I'm also mentioning the other side as well. Whatever other side is to you, I don't know what it is. There are so many different things now. Social media has expanded what is considered a group, what is considered a side. I don't know. Whatever is opposite of you, whatever you think you are, the opposite of that, I'm also calling them out. That's why I've stopped listening to them. That's why I went to you in the first place, because all they do is the same thing. All they do is the same thing. When something goes up, it's just one more. It's one-upmanship. But, with this latest video that you did, it's absolutely different. Because now you're asking me to not believe what I saw. Why do you conveniently forget to mention that he did it twice? It wasn't one time, he did it twice. He did this one that you saw, you put an AI generated, colorful hair looking woman, with him. Oh yeah, it's just fun. Oh yeah, no. It's just, no, he did it twice. He did it twice. And again, I challenge you. I dare you. You do it. It's nothing, right? I'm being absolutely over dramatic. Then do it. And not just you, everyone else, your subscribers and non-subscribers, whoever says that this wasn't a bad thing, do it. Please. Oh, Hillary did it and Kamala did it. Then where the hell were you when that happened? Just because you didn't say anything back then doesn't mean we can't say anything now. That's not how it works. If you feel some way, you can say it whenever you want to say it, but why didn't you say it before? Why weren't you out before? And again, I'll amend the challenge. Do what Kamala did and Hillary did that you guys are saying that they already did before, and then do what Musk did, and you show me the difference. Please, because there is a difference to me. I'm on Reddit. I've seen all the posts that say it's nothing. I've also seen the posts that say it is something. I've also seen the video myself, the live feed, when he did it twice, that somehow people, even on Reddit, are not talking about. I don't understand this omission. He did it twice. It wasn't a one-time thing. He did it twice. Oh, he was trusting his heart and going for... No. Was that the same thing as he did when he turned around and did it again? Was that just the same thing? And again, it also adds to the fact that you don't even talk about him blocking Asmongold or leaking his DMs, removing his verification. What the hell is that? Why are you fence riding? When something's wrong, call it out. Again, absolutely appreciated the fact when you called out his hypocrisy when he started blocking people that didn't agree with him. Why the hell did you not bring up the stuff about him being a fake gamer and being exposed? Everybody has literally been talking about it. Penguin Zeno. Like, he literally is one of the biggest YouTubers also that talks about it. He talked about it. Asmongold talked about it, and he got his verification removed. You don't have a problem with that? And then you come out weeks later, oh yeah, he's just having fun. He's just trolling. What the hell is this? What the hell is this? Be better. I want better from you. And as a subscriber, I demand it. What I can't make that demand of you? We as gamers literally make demands of the game industry every day to make better video games. We demand from the movie studios to make better movies. We demand it because we're the consumers. I'm just one out of your almost 600,000 subscribers. I was with you guys before you hit 100K, and I was with you when episode 8 came out. I'm just one. You guys got almost 600,000 subscribers. I'm nothing to you. I contributed to your bank account. I enjoyed this book. I enjoyed the comics that you do. I want you guys to succeed because this was the first one, I believe, on your own imprint. You guys have your business. I want you to be as big as Marvel as DC. I like you guys. You guys are a great couple. You seem like a great couple. I believe you guys still love each other, and you have 2 children that also seem like cool kids. You guys seem to have cool heads, but when you behave like this, when you glaze over somebody, when you allow certain things because you like that person, that's simping. That's simping. When you allow certain things that you would not allow for others, that's simping, man. That's glazing. That's being a hypocrite. That's double standards. Hollywood Exodus, Endstage TikTok, they're outing Yasuke. Look at all these journalists crying because, Bezos is he wants middle America. Look at the comics industry. Awesome. Why don't you call out the blocking of a platform like X? I was with you when we called out Disney for that BS with Captain Marvel and reworking Rotten Tomatoes. I was with you with Kathleen Kennedy saying that, it's our fault that Star Wars lost its value. It's our fault that, the Acolyte was canceled. It's not because it was a bad TV show. I didn't even watch it. I didn't even really care about it. But again, it's that vilification of the audience. It failed because the audience didn't like it. Or the The audience didn't like it because they're bad people. Because if you weren't bad people, you would like it. Do not piss in my pocket and tell me it's training. So be better. I want you to be better. And this video that you put was the limit for me. I left the quartering. I left Geeks and Gamers. I left all of that because of this BS. And now you guys have reached that limit too. And I want you guys to be better. You guys have a longer staying power. Why don't you talk about why don't you talk about what happened with Rekieta Law? Rekieta Law, you guys went to bat for him when he was covering the Amber Heard Johnny Depp trial. A lot of people were. He was becoming this big thing. He was this big thing. You guys don't talk about what happened with him? Oh, you guys don't talk about that, right? Funny, because you talk about pop culture news, views, reviews, and rants. Comics, anime, animation, and more. You have opinionated commentary on basically everything, but you don't want to talk about Rekieta Law. You don't want to talk about how the pivot that Melanie Mack is going through right now, and how she's cannibalizing herself as well as all the other channels that are simping for her. The quartering is now trying to shift. What the hell, man? Please be better. I want better. I demand better. I did not, and the thing is, and another way to finish this off and to kind of make it more, to reference something that can maybe make not only to you, but to other channels and to maybe other subscribers that feel this way, because I know these 600,000, almost 600,000 people, I know I'm not the only one who feels this way. I know I'm not the only one who has seen this shift that you guys have done and what you guys talk about. I remember on that video where you talked about this one, X turned on Elon. I remember there was a comment there that mentioned how, how they were surprised that you made a video like this is because of all the glazing you do with Elon. And again, to go back to this video that pushed my limits, my comments are not showing up. My comments where I call out other commenters, I made like 3 or 4 comments because they keep getting deleted. They're not showing up. Why? Why are they not showing up? Is it the bot? Is it you? My comments were on topic. My comments were respectful. My comments were calling you out for glazing over Elon and challenging you to do what he did to put me in my place. Please I'm okay with being wrong. But it's not like, oh, you're just wrong because you don't agree with me. No, that's not a good argument, man. I'm an old person at this point. I guess by social media standards, I'm an old person. I turned 35. I have been on this planet a while. I have seen the changes of a lot of things and things that I thought weren't going to change. Video games, internet, social media. I've seen it. Telling me I'm wrong simply because I don't like what you have to say is not a valid argument. I told you what the issue I have is. I told you how to prove it, and I told you to please explain it. Also, why aren't you talking about the 2 times he did it? He literally did it twice. All these comments, oh, I saw it, I agree with you. It's just the left. They're taking back control of terminally online children. To all of you guys, you do it. Please do it. Use avatars. Use whatever you want to do, but do it. Get on your TikToks and do it. Lovely thumbnail. He looks like he's doing a Red Ranger pose. Really? Really? Why don't you talk about how he did it twice? Seriously, where the hell are my comments? I did 3 comments. I don't normally comment on videos. I don't do that. I use social media much differently than I would imagine other people do. But where the hell is it? I have 3 or 4 commenting on you and commenting on other people, and they're not there. Like, it's literally not there. So what is it? It's not good because now you're pulling a Disney when they remade Rotten Tomatoes to not have bad reviews for Captain Marvel. You're pulling a Musk when people went against his H1B1 visa stance, or when Asmongold went against him, calling him out as a fake gamer. That's how you're behaving. Why would I allow you to behave like that when I wouldn't allow it for them? You wouldn't allow it for them. I was with you when you defended Gina Carano and how she got wrongfully terminated because she espoused more conservative-leaning views, but Mark Hamill and Mark Ruffalo can say whatever they want and they don't even get a warning or write-up. I was with you. So what the hell is this? You can't ask for things or demand of things that you yourself do not give. You're behaving like Musk. You're behaving like Disney, and I'm supposed to be okay with that. He did it twice. You guys are either consciously or just did not get the full picture, but you guys are literally not mentioning how he did it twice. And again, I challenge each and every one of you. You do it. Please, you guys do it. Oh, look at this. He's on the spectrum. So his hand gesture is something negative. Then please explain to me why he did it twice. Angel Wings 1979. Why he did it twice? He did it twice. He lost his spasms. That's how it works? That's how it works? Fucking, well, who's that lady, the young lady? Anita? It's not Anita. The lady, the young miss with the Tourette's. I remember when she was getting called out because, she was saying bad words on things and people were calling out and calling her racist and all that. And it's like, no, she has Tourette's. And even then, and even with that, she still apologizes because she knows that it's not cool. Yeah, she has Tourette's, but she's not using that as a crutch for her to, just get away with saying it. She still apologizes. Musk does this because of his spectrum and all that stuff. Okay, yeah, cool. Doesn't have the decency to apologize at the very least. Doesn't have the decency to apologize. But then again, what can you expect from a man who lied about being a top gamer? What can you expect from a man who literally blocks people that don't agree with him on the H1B1 on the immigration visas? What can you expect from a man who literally boosted his account so his tweets is much more prominent and better than everyone else? What can I expect from a channel like Clownfish TV that omits stuff? That only talks about stuff when the other side cries. That only talks about how bad they're doing. What can I expect from that? To all the other subscribers who feel like me or maybe have these certain feelings like I have and are unable to articulate, I want to reference a video game to kind of make my point a little bit more salient. I'm replaying Red Dead Redemption 2, and if you haven't played it by this point, spoilers alert, but I'm replaying it. I have about 700 hours on it, and this emotional outburst that I'm going through, this realization, seeing you guys, Clownfish TV, it's reminding me a lot of that point in Red Dead Redemption 2. Again, spoilers, but it's near the end game. I want to say maybe chapter 5, chapter 6. I'm sure it's after Guarma chapter, but it's around that time where Arthur and John are riding together, and they're talking about Dutch, and they're talking about how things have changed, but drastically. And to paraphrase, Arthur says something to John. He says, maybe Dutch has changed, or maybe he's always been this way, and I'm starting to notice it. That's how it feels. That's how it feels with you, Clownfish TV. That's how it felt with all the other channels I mentioned that I just unsubscribed because I didn't need that. But that's how it is. Have you guys always been this way and I just haven't realized it yet? You guys have certainly changed because I wouldn't have this difference of opinion on you guys if you haven't. But you guys have certainly changed. And that's how it feels. Don't know if this is how you've always been, and I'm just realizing it now, or you guys have changed. I mean, look, the video right after, the modern audience, again. How many videos have you done on the modern audience and calling out Dungeons and Dragons and Wizards of the Coast and all the video games? Again and again, the modern audience. Holy crap, guys. Don't act like the left or left-leaning people are the only hypocrites and people who participate in double standards. Again, you know this because you called it out in this video when all those right-leaning people were against Bud Light for having that trans person on. So you know the difference. You know it. They want refunds. AAA Gaming is toast. They're in deep doo-doo. Bankruptcy. Oh my God, tabletop gaming political now? Elon's gonna buy TikTok? The View is catfighting again? What the hell is this? And please, for the love of your God, do not insult my respect and appreciation of you and tell me that you guys are not a political channel. You comment on the political infrastructure that seeps in through everything of our country and our society. You comment on that. Do not act and behave like you don't. Do not insult the respect that I have for you and telling me that you guys don't do that. You guys just talk about stuff. When it's literally every other video, it's about the politics of the left. They're hiding Yasuke, learning Mandarin to use Redno, and the politics of China. Please. Thousands of underperformers. Oh no. Doubles down on Maddow. Come on, guys. Be better. I want you to be better. But then again, I am just one out of the 600,000. So, what do I know? Maybe that's just what happens. You get to a certain point where you're too successful to care about not the people that got you there, because I'm just one of the few thousands of people that joined you. But I'm not the majority. That's democracy, right? What the majority wants, the majority gets. So if the majority just wants to hear one side, then that's all you give them, right? Like, come on, man. I left all those other channels because they were acting in that same manner. And now here you guys are behaving in that way. Come on. Like, I was with you guys when that episode 8 came out and this complete change in how media of all forms are coming at the fans, or coming at the audience. Bro, come on. Don't be like them. The penultimate thing that I want to address is to anyone who watches this video, whoever watches this video. I just want to say, if you're a creator of anything, you want to make a video game, a comic book, a TV show, a movie, whatever it is that you want to do, make it good. Make it good, make it memorable, make it fun, make it enjoyable. You can literally have whatever it is that you want, whatever character of whatever race, whatever sex, whatever. You can literally do whatever you want, but just make it good and enjoyable. Just make it good and enjoyable. That's what all of us gamers want from video games. Not the gamers that talk about that can't see a woman on screen and just have a meltdown. Look at The Witcher 4. Somehow The Witcher 4 is going to be trash because Ciri's going to be the main character. Ciri is literally one of the most powerful beings in the Witcher lore. Stop playing. She can literally do anything. She can literally Thanos snap you. But the game's going to be bad because we're playing as her? What are you talking about? to the creators, to the makers, all you guys, make it good. Because I guarantee you, if your video game is good and fun to play, people won't, all those people that have a problem with identity or having a dark-skinned person or a gay person, yeah, they're going to be in the minority. Because as long as the game is good, that's what's going to win out. 9 times out of 9 times, it's going to win out. Look at GTA 6. They're calling GTA 6 woke because we get to play as Lucia now. A Hispanic woman, I'm absolutely positive she's Hispanic, but a Hispanic woman, a colored Hispanic woman for the first time in GTA, series, you think that game is not going to be good? All the people that are going to cry about it, that are not going to play the game because, they don't want to participate in the woke agenda, yeah, they're going to be in the minority because the game is good, at least if the game is good. If the game turns out to be utter trash, yeah, it's going to be one of the bigger criticisms. Look at Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. That audience fucking supported and garnered so much attention for that studio because they went against the woke agenda. They have one black person now and a gay scene. That's it. It's over for them. They're that fickle. So whatever you do, whatever movie you want to make, whatever thing, make it good. That's the problem I had with Doctor Who. I don't give a damn that the Doctor went to be a woman. What I'm saying is that the character that Jodie Whittaker was when she was playing the Doctor sucked. That's my issue. It's not that she was a woman. Missy could have been the freaking next Doctor, and it would have been way better. She would have been a great Doctor, and I enjoyed her character. So it's not that it's because it was a woman. It's because it sucked. The Doctor now, the guy, it's not that he's a black man or he's a gay man playing the Doctor. It's that he sucks. That's the issue. That's the problem. And if you made the episodes good, if you made the show interesting and entertaining, people would watch it. The Acolyte. It's not that you have 2 black girls or one black girl playing 2 roles and twins and all that. It's not that. It's that you go against everything that the canon of Star Wars go for, which is a segue to another point to all you creators. If you are going to be adapting an IP into another form, respect the canon and the source material. Do not deviate. Do not deviate that much from the source material. Because adapting an IP that has legacy, that has history, the fans know the canon and what they expect from it. They'll be okay with a few tasteful deviations to make, the media form that they're adapting into more palatable. They'll accept that. But when you go against everything, that's the problem with Episode 8. What the hell you're telling me that Luke Skywalker is going to attempt to murder his freaking nephew because he sensed darkness in him? Luke Skywalker literally believed in his father, who was the evilest person in the entire galaxy. He still believed the good in him. Now all of a sudden he feels that glimmer of that darkness in the spirit and he's just going to kill his nephew? What are you talking about? That's the issue that I had with Episode 8 being trash. And then I didn't even watch Episode 9. Why would I when I've seen how much they massacred the canon and source material Episode 8? Look what happened with The Witcher. So, whatever you're going to make it fun, make it enjoyable. And the people that are going to have a problem with it, they're going to have a problem with it regardless. They're going to have a problem with it regardless. But as long as it's fun, as long as it's memorable, as long as it's enjoyable to play, the people are going to quiet down. Look what happened with Hogwarts Legacy. Hogwarts Legacy is a great game. It's fun. It's fun to play in that world, irrespective of the source material. All the people that have a problem with it, they shut the hell up. There's still some out there that, that will hate it forever, but they're in the minority because the game is fun. If the game was trash, oh yeah, they would feel vindicated. If Witcher 4 comes out and it's trash, the story-wise, game mechanics-wise, if it's trash, oh yeah, people are gonna feel vindicated that it was because Ciri is a woman and you play as a woman. So don't do that. Respect the source material if you're adapting, and just do whatever it is you want. Put in whoever you want. If Dustborn was fun to play, Dustborn wouldn't have gotten the hate. Excuse me, it wouldn't have gotten the hate that it got. But the people who hated it feel vindicated because it sucked. Because that's what they latch onto. As a gamer of over 3 decades, I'm telling you, we will play whatever as long as it's fun. That's the problem with the games that we've come out in recent years compared to old games. Look at Astrobot. Astrobot literally doesn't have any dialogue. They don't have any dialogue. It's just a platformer. I platinumed the Astrobot game. It's awesome. It's fun. I just go get the platform, get the bots, and move on. I'm replaying Red Dead Redemption 2 for like the 8th time because it's fun to play it. The story's engaging. The characters are awesome. I don't give a damn that there's a black guy there or Hispanic or we deal with women. They're stupid. It's fun. It's memorable. It's enjoyable. So just remember that. And the last thing I want to say is I want to give a shout out to the channels that I'm subscribed to, talking about how channels have changed and how they've kind of shifted, and I've just noticed this trend and with how Clownfish TV has made me feel, because you have reached my limit. You guys are at that limit. I want to shout out the channels that I'm subscribed to. So in case any of you that do watch this and you want any suggestions or recommendations from me, from someone else, these are the channels I'm subscribed to that I enjoy thoroughly. Whatever my sponsorship of them, my recommendation goes for them, whatever it is, I hope you guys enjoy them as well. 8 Bytes, that's a gaming channel. Anna and Gus, they're awesome. They're a gaming channel. They're awesome. That's really all it is to say. 8th Man DVD. I like this channel because they play old school Looney Tunes for like 3-4 hours. It's just a marathon of Looney Tunes stuff. That's also great. 616 Entertainment. Absolutely awesome channel. Accursed Farms, great channel as well. Absolutely go into it and find out about Saving the Games petition that he has going forward. I'm into game preservation. We need physical media because these companies are just going to turn everything digital and just remove our access to the stuff we love. Adam Does Movies, movie commentary channel. I like him. He's funny. Adam McDermott, he's a platinum. He's a platinum hunter. He plays games to get the platinum, to achieve 100%. Fun guy. Nice to go through his journey. Alexander Rogers, commentary channel. He does a lot of like pop culture stuff, reality TV show stuff. Altiori. Although I'm sure that if you're a subscriber to Clownfish TV, you kind of heard of Altiori. She's also a commentary channel. She's actually in the same vein of Clownfish TV, but she has shown to be more balanced recently. She has shown to be more balanced than Clownfish TV, for a much longer period of time. So, that's why she's on there. Clownfish TV, you guys, like, come on. Amanda the Jedi, movie commentary channel. I think she's good. Angel Alex, another video game channel. Channel Awesome. I'm sure you guys know that. Up to this point, one of the OGs of YouTube at this point. I still like their stuff. Clement J64. I'll even shout them out. Clownfish Gaming. It's their gaming channel. Right now, they're doing live streams. Their kids are on it too, so it's fun, to see how the young kids play games and stuff. So, give it a shot. Clownfish TV, of course. I still recommend it, at least up till now. Comedian Schuler King. He's a comedian. Puts shorts and, short format videos on his thing. Funny. Decker Shadow, movie commentary and reviewer. I enjoy his stuff. Deep Focus Lens, another movie commentary channel. I really liked her video she did recently on the passing of David Lynch and just kind of talked about, the influence that he's had on her, and it's nice. I think she gives really good movie critiques and stuff. Disparu, I think that's how you pronounce it. British guy. Along the same lines of Clownfish TV. Nice to hear his perspective on things from the other side of the pond. And commentary channel, just like that. Danica Marie, she's more of a relationship, kind of social, sociability, like sociology kind of commentary. You know, she talks about relationships mostly, men and women, how what's going on and stuff like that. Eric and Sarah Level Up, gaming channel. Fair and Balanced, news channel. Guy's a journalist, covers a lot of stuff from left to right stuff. You know, he's a journalist. I don't know what more to say about that. Force of Light Entertainment, reaction channel, movies, TV shows, all that. There's, you know, I like them. I like how they react. So definitely give them a shot. Fuzzy Slippers, video game commentary. Likes to reminisce about the games I played up. He just recently released a 4-hour video on Red Dead 2. I enjoy his commentary and his retrospectives. Give him a shot. GCN, it's very much a Cinema Sins like channel, except for video games. He hasn't posted in years at this point, but his stuff, his backlog is still awesome. Like, it's still good, especially his Mass Effect Sin videos that he has. Hannah Alonso, she comments on MLMs, marketing, multi-level marketing stuff. That's usually her bread and butter. Comments on that, talks about the ins and outs and how they work, so kind of you could learn how to like avoid them. It's Moog, commentary channel, mostly on video games and anime and stuff like that. It's very simple, nothing too drastic, you know, but it's just a nice view of different types of games that, you know, I would never touch. Jazzy Guns, another video game channel. She's been at it for years at this point. I enjoy her work. Jerome Weisselberry, movie commentary channel. She's been doing it for years too. She likes to review like movies, not just recent movies, but mostly older movies or like obscure movies that people would have forgotten or not seen ever. So it's really nice to get that perspective on things. Jesse Dollarmore. He's a journalist, news commentator, talks about the goings on, you know, mostly in politics, but he talks about the news. Jester Bell, she's a more recent channel that I subscribe to, does commentary on movies, comic books, pop culture, stuff like that. She's also a director herself, like I guess an indie director, or she just, you know, directs whatever she can at her level. So I don't know if she would call herself an indie director, but, you know, she has a more expertise view on movies and the movie making process, you know, and she's also a comics books fan, so, you know, she gives her commentary on that. Jay Longbone, commentary channel for years now. She talks about everything and anything that she wants to, you know. She has some good takes, you know. Just Trust Ash, movie reaction channel. He usually watches it with his girlfriend. Like him, I like hearing what he has to say, especially because of how kind of boisterous and extrovert he is regarding movies. So, you know, it's always fun to get another side of things. Kali Plays Games, video game channel. She's currently going through the Mass Effect trilogy right now. I think she's on Mass Effect 3. Or I think she's going to. I think she's doing the Mass Effect 2 DLC. Wonderful channel. I enjoy, you know, seeing her play through. Kiera Lothan, or Lothan, commentary channel. It's kind of different because she doesn't really comment on anything specific. It's mostly just kind of like a video diary of hers or a vlog in a way. Kitsunero, a VTuber. Make that with what you will. But yeah, I like what she has to say, and I don't catch her streams. I just mostly watch the video she does on YouTube. I don't watch her Twitch streams or nothing like that. I just watch what she puts on YouTube. Liana K, I consider to be one of the better feminist critics out there. I think she does a good job in exploring what feminism is in gaming, and I absolutely recommend her playlist of feminism in gaming and how feminism can be used, you know, to make gaming better, and what it's not, especially in this current day and age. So definitely shout out to Liana K. Lady Lydia, not Lydia, Lady Lila, video game channel. She's been doing it for years. Been watching her. She's great. Lore Dump. These guys talk about video games. There's usually one person in the group who doesn't know anything about the video game they're talking about, and it's explained to them by the other person or the other two hosts. And it's very fun because it's nice going through the video games that you might have played so you can, hear their perspective or catch what you might have missed. So that's fun. Ludi XP, she's another platinum hunter like Adam McDermott. She plays games to get the platinums, and she talks about, getting through it and what she enjoys and whatnot. Midas Touch, they're a news channel, one of the latest ones. I guess that's kind of started out in the past year or two. They're a bunch of lawyers, so they get to the law side of things and news and politics. But yeah, they're great. Monty Zander, he does more critical reviews and retrospectives on video games. Mr. Freeze, I like him because of his Hitman playthroughs, but he's a gaming channel. Enjoy him. Nem Raps, one of the oldest kind of channels that mostly does Don't Try to Laugh challenges. I don't even know if that's a thing anymore nowadays. But yeah, he's one of the oldest ones that I've stuck through, and I enjoy his stuff. Nerd World, I thought it was World, but Nerd World, she is... she gives her reviews and other commentary on TVs, movies, stuff like that, and just how, her side of things and how she sees it. Nice Dude Movie Night, reaction channel to movies. They watch a whole bunch of stuff. I enjoy the way they watch it and what they have to say about it. Odd Tinkering, it's like an ASMR video, but he unpacks a lot of stuff. Basically, video games, boxes, anything collector's edition. Like, he has a very meticulous, satisfying way of doing unboxing. OSW Review HD, one of the oldest channels that I've subscribed to. They chronologically critique wrestling pay-per-views and shows. I mean, I remember when they were just doing WWE stuff, but now they do AEW and other ones. I don't know what the other ones they do because I mostly just watch their WWE ones because it's been years since they do it, and I enjoy learning about the sport, the entertainment side of it. It's nice to see that, so you guys might like that. I never know how to pronounce this guy, but he only makes videos about Super Mario 64. That's all he makes about the classic Nintendo 64 game, Super Mario 64. That's all he plays. That's all he talks about. That's all he plays. That's all he makes videos on. They go in depth, and it's crazy how much content he can get from this one game. So if you want to know everything there is to know about Super Mario 64, go ahead and check him out. Pause is another VTuber. I enjoy her commentary as well. Pro Jared, one of the oldest channels that I've subscribed to. Commentary stuff. He does a lot of retro games, and I think he also does some Let's Plays. Raw News and Politics. And I don't know if I would call her a journalist because I don't think she would call herself a journalist. But, politics, news, stuff like that. That's basically what she does her videos on. Riva TV, very much like Danica Marie, talks about relationships, kind of the society, relationships between men and women and kind of what's going on. She's more into that kind of sphere. Rodney the Voice, pop culture stuff, reality TV, commentary. Roma Army, one of the oldest channels that I've subscribed to. Definitely a men's rights activist. I think she's the first one, or if not the first one of the largest one and the longest one, man. She's been doing it for years at this point through a lot of crap that she had to put up. Scotty by Nature TV, another commentary channel on, reality TV shows and stuff like that. Skull 2002 and Skull F Word are the same. It's just that she uses this as kind of a backup. But Skull 2002, she's just a commentary channel. She talks about whatever, very much like Kiera that I mentioned earlier. It's just about how she sees and her opinions on how she sees the world currently, or just topics that she's interested in. Her virtual diary, as it says there. Smugglana, the first VTuber I've ever subscribed to. She's a yapper, so she will talk your ear off, but it's enjoyable, and she's funny too. Some Call Me Johnny, again, one of the oldest channels that I've subscribed to. Video game commentary, retrospectives. He does a pretty good job. Stone Gremlin Productions, again, another old channel that I've subscribed to. Basically, he used to review pornographic movies and stuff way back in the day when YouTube wasn't as restricted as they are now. And he just still does movie reviews. That's literally what he continues to do. Struggle Nation, they're a reaction channel. They watch movies, TV shows. They're fun. They're fun guys. Study, He's another platinum hunter. He plays video games to platinum, chronicles his his time through it, his adventure of getting the platinums. That Umbrella guy, I'm sure if you guys are subscribed to Clownfish TV, you'll know that Umbrella guy. He talks about kind of the same stuff that Clownfish TV talks about, honestly, but just giving his perspective on things. The Logical Leftist, I remember him when he used to go by the Waldorf Nation. He's a commentary channel, political pundit, one of those channels that just kind of started up with YouTube, and he's just doing his thing, very much like Jesse Dollamore or Fair and Balanced, talking politics. The Miranda Lorian, fantastic gaming channel. I enjoy her, especially because there's a lot of games that she has never been exposed to. So, it's great to watch her. The Offensive Tranny, like he says, a Danish trans man, and he talks about the radical trans ideology. So a lot of his comments and stuff is about trans news and trans movements and basically his opinion on that. So there you go. Ring of Fire is just another it's just another show for news and politics, really. That's kind of just what they talk about. The Salt Factory, retrospectives, commentaries on, video games, how they see it, stuff like that. The Trey King Show, another commentary channel, talks about, news and stuff that's been happening around. Not really so much journalists, but more like commentary on, kind of news that kind of popped up that wouldn't be picked up by the mainstream. The Professional, one of the oldest channels that I subscribe to. He does Let's Plays. He has good in-depth reviews on video games, and just a cool dude to listen to. Thunderfoot, again, another old channel that I subscribe to. He's a physicist out there, I believe in England or London or in Europe. And he just talks about everything and anything, but he uses science. He's a physicist, and he just comments on everything and has good explanations and just videos. And he just talks about stuff that kind of, lean more towards intellectualism. And he has a soothing voice to listen to. Totally Pointless TV, video essays, stupid videos. That's basically what he does, retrospectives on video games. Fun dude. Wendigoon, kind of not a commentary channel, but like a research/commentary channel, because he talks about obscure things, conspiracy theories, myths, folklore, monsters, stuff like that. I really enjoyed his critique or analysis of the Divine Comedy. That was a good video, so definitely give him a chance. Whimsery, a movie reaction channel. She mostly just watches movies. I don't think I've ever seen her watch a TV show, but she does movie reaction channels, and that's fun. Whimsy Psyche, she does video game playthroughs, another gaming channel. She's awesome. I like her playthrough. She did the Metal Gear Solid series, and now she's finishing up the Arkham series now with Gotham Knight. So she's fun. Yasmina Reacts. It's in the name. She reacts to TV shows, movies. Awesome to get a perspective. And lastly, your favorite son. He does retrospective analysis, video essays on video games. So, yeah. So thank you all if you made it this far. These are my recommendations of YouTube channels that maybe you don't know and like to try something new or not. And yeah, I welcome any critiques, any criticisms that you guys have, but just make them good. It's not about clout chasing. I am not attractive enough or entertaining enough to make it big on YouTube. I play my games on YouTube because I like doing it, and it kind of motivates me to play games that are usually outside of my comfort zone. So it's not about clout chasing. It's just that I reached a limit with a channel that I have followed for years. I don't like the shift, and I want them to be better. So I gotta let them know, hey, I want you guys to be better, for what it's worth. I'm just one of the hundreds of thousands that they have subscribed, but I'm just one of the many millions of human beings that live in this world and just wanted to get my thoughts out there. So yeah, any critiques, anything you guys have, if you guys agree with me, if not, again, just let me know. I'm okay with being wrong. I'm okay with seeing the other side of things. It's just that it's kind of hard to see the other side of things when this is when Clownfish, at least in particular, behaves. When it's like, I judge you by your actions, and your actions have shown me that you're not as balanced as I thought you once were. or as you used to be. Or maybe I'm wrong and you're just balanced and I'm just not seeing it. But again, I welcome what you guys have to say. I want you guys to be better. Yeah, and that's it. So thank you for listening if you made it this far. Until next time. Bye.